just to let you know how I'm feeling, I haven't been able to sleep. So I'm just so excited to be here, man. I love the feeling, you know. And all the great running backs I have came from here, and, you know, to try to follow in their footsteps and make a name for myself is going to be big.
But knowing about Cleveland and Northern Ohio, did he give you any insight into Cleveland, to Browns fans, what it's like here?
He said you're going to love the community, and, you know, the fans is going to be a lot similar to Alabama fans, and they love this. They love the town, and they, you know, they waiting for you. The football team to hit off, and he said, man, you're going to love just being around the atmosphere. It's going to be like a lot like home when you're talking about, you know, college football. He said it's probably the closest place you're going to get to, you know, where the atmosphere is like college football, and that's what I'm used to, and that's what I love, and that's why I love to play this game, because, you know, just the atmosphere and just being around everybody.
Baseball epiphany, where all of a sudden you said, I can't get these guys out, or I'm just wondering what was the turning point to move on to football full time?
Yeah, basically I was playing in California in the high desert, and it was the worst experience of my life. And the wind blew out about 55 miles an hour every single night, right center field. And I gave up 3 broken bat home runs, and my ERA was like something astronomical, like a 5.6 or something not good. And just said, you know what, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to make it. And so I came home. My now wife, I told her, I said, I'm thinking about going back and playing college football. She's like, are you crazy? I'm like, no, absolutely not. Let's do it. And you know, it was that 06 season. I mean, I knew that I didn't want to be a guy that spent 10 years in the minor leagues. I wanted to give it a shot. If it didn't work out, I knew this is what I wanted to do.
This is about your labrum, and did you have labrum injury or surgery or that? And that's one report that was out there.
Yeah, I've never had a surgery. I've never even broken a bone. You know, knock on wood. I've been very fortunate. You know, like I said earlier, throwing a baseball is completely different. You know, I went through tendonitis, went through a dead arm phase. That's just part of throwing 200 innings in a year. I mean, it's tough to do that and stay healthy for the entire time. So, never had any surgeries. Tendonitis was there, the labrum stuff. I mean, you know, I had doctors at the combine say if we did an MRI of 100 shoulders from pitchers in the major leagues, you're going to find a little bit of something. But there's nothing serious. I mean, it was very, very minute. Never had a surgery. I've thrown a football. I've thrown thousands and thousands and thousands of footballs at Oklahoma State.
Traded up.
Zero
Yeah,
pain.
did you know right then that you were the guy for the Browns? And how did it make you feel when you got that phone call from the Browns?
Well, when I seen them trade up, I kind of sensed it, and you know, that feeling right then when I got that phone call is a big relief, because I done been through some stuff, and my family been through some stuff. So, and my little girls don't have to go through the struggle I done been through, like growing up, and don't have to see their dad or their mom work 2 or 3 jobs like I did. And my mom's a cancer patient, and she fights that every day, and she's a strong woman. My mom has done a lot as far as taking in kids as not hers, getting custody of them, my cousins, and she keep us all together, and she keep our family strong, and she still disciplining us today. My mom, that's a mom, that's a real mom for you, and she was a mom and a dad to us, and she's still that to us today. And so when it come down to it, when I got that phone call, I looked at my mom and said, Mom, we're gonna be in Ohio.
You ever been to Oklahoma?
Woo! I'm just saying, out there, I'm sure it was pretty windy, but
Yeah.
I just talked about facing that challenge of
No, absolutely, yeah. You know, and I was kidding. You know, Oklahoma it's a windy place. So I've heard the wind swirls in the stadium. You know, what it all comes down to is throwing tight football. You know, throwing a tight spiral and not allowing the wind to affect your ball. Yeah, I haven't ran into Colt. And as far as the other stuff, that's out of my control. You know, I'm here to compete, and you know that's a management decision. Like I said, I'm blessed in this position, like I said earlier, but no, I haven't ran into Colt.